Fighter in the blue corner, Abbid Khan.
Yeah, BFC number 8. As I say, all the fights have been smashing it already. We've had 7 finishes, I believe, out of 8 fights.
Yeah.
Fantastic already. Next up
we have Ben Masterton, 3-2 from Goliath MMA versus Abbid Khan from Newport MMA. Two guys with a lot of experience here as well.
3-2 for Ben Masterton. Abbid Khan's got 4-1 winning record there. As I say, all the guys from Goliath MMA are close personal friends of mine from Scotland. You know what they bring to the table when they come. They're always well trained. They spar heavy. They're a very strong team. As I say, you watch the way they compete. They're aggressive, fast paced. They're always looking for finishes. As you've seen, all the fights they've had on tonight's card, they've been very explosive. So as I say, expect the same again. Ten fights left at BFC 8.
from Newport MMA, welcome, Abbid Khan! His opponent fighting out of the red corner with a record of 3-2 from Goliath MMA in Rossett. Please welcome Ben Masterton.
So here we go with fight number 9. Ben Masterton from Goliath MMA versus Abbid Khan from Newport MMA. This is a very, very highly anticipated fight.
I've actually seen Ben Masterton fight before, Johnny. If I remember correctly, I'm sure he fought on one of the Rising Conquers.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure he had a great performance on there, if I remember correctly.
Well, we've seen his teammate earlier on deliver a very convincing win, first on TKO. And he does come out strong here, although Abbid does fight back straight away.
Abbid Khan looks like a decent size for the
He
weight.
does,
Nice,
yeah.
beautiful time double leg.
Yeah, he landed a lovely left hand just before that from the southpaw stance as well.
Nice, he's doing a good job here. Nice shots from top. His legs are open. I'd like to see him go combat base. Maybe posture up. Get out of the risk there. Oh, he's put himself straight in the triangle.
Yeah,
legs
he is posturing up and trying to escape there. He looks like he's got 3, but the arm's still...
He had a chance to finish the triangle there. He should have went more on the triangle, I would have said. But as I say, Zeke, when you say he's just been hit with a big shot though on the way up.
Khan seems like a very tricky customer. He managed to evade the submission attempt very well there. And it looks like Khan's trying to set up that straight left hand from that open stance again.
Oh, what a shot from Ben Masterton. That, again with the double
Khan
leg
shoots
from
again.
Abbid Khan. Ben Masterton's landed a couple of big heavy shots on in the striking range there, Johnny.
Yeah, it looks like, you say from earlier on, it looks like he's got a good active guard as well. He is punching from the bottom here, so I'd like to see him utilise the guard a little bit more.
Yeah.
But Khan backs away there, tries to create some space. Oh, and lands a left hand but slips.
Oh, take that again.
Very good wrestling from Khan here. So every time Masterton seems to land a heavy shot, Khan utilises...
Just rushed in a little bit too much there, Johnny, didn't he? Just overstepped, lost his footing a little bit and got taken down again. I would like to see Ben Masterton try and get some guard work going on, at least trying to offensive sweeping, get to his feet and use some of that range. He had some lovely boxing. As I see, he's clearly very heavy-handed. He's doing a good job here, not taking damage though. He's controlling with a over-under control.
Yeah, it looks like Khan's
trying to set up another triangle maybe, Johnny.
Yeah, he's...
shots in the back of the head. He'll have to be careful with that, Ben Masterton. He landed right in the back of the head there, anywhere in front of where the earphones would be on the head. He needs to be careful of getting his back taken. Oh, great reversal. What's the armbar? There's going to be an armbar here, Johnny, surely.
Yeah, Khan needs to get that left leg over the head of Ben.
Square your hips off, Ben. Nice work. Doing good. As I say, Abbid Khan had a good chance of an armbar there.
Yeah, some good grappling exchanges early on here. It looks like Khan might be trying to work for an omoplata here.
Yeah, switch it to a triangle.
Ben, yeah, it looks like he's got
nice.
that diamond guard
He's
there.
going to attack the Kimura. Oh, nice.
Use that to sweep and
Could
come
have got
on
on top there. He had an opportunity there, Johnny, but good work from Ben Masterton, addressing it and staying in top position. First round down almost, Johnny. Very hard round to score. Obviously, Abbid Khan's wrestling has been a bit of an issue. He's had 3 takedowns, 3 or 4 takedowns perhaps. But then the top position and the damage is probably came from Ben Masterton.
And like you say, in this new scoring system under unified MMA rules, damage is the key component to when you're scoring the round. So it will, like you say, I wouldn't want to be judging this one.
Ben Masterton's breathing heavily, Johnny.
To be fair, he had a couple of big shots on the feet as well as he did spend a lot of time defending on the ground the first half of the round. But again, like you say, look at the other corner. Khan does seem, he sat down the stool. He'll expended a lot of energy with the wrestling exchanges. So it'll be interesting to see what sort of pace the guys come out at in the second round.
Double legs, high level output of the energy. Obviously, it's very easy to get fatigued in a fight when your adrenaline's flowing. Let's see how he recovers from this. Let's see how he comes out. Wonder if he comes out with the same strategy, tries to implement the wrestling again, or maybe he might try and strike it now, Johnny. Now that Ben Masterton's arms might be a little bit more fatigued.
Yeah, he landed, like you say, Khan landed a lovely straight left hand from that open stance early on in the first round. So I wonder if he'll go back to the well again here.
Looks like he's trying to shoot. Oh, beautiful head kick. Just glances off the side of the forehead. As I was saying to Harry earlier, Johnny, the thing. Oh, beautiful.
Lovely level change.
Ducked underneath the left hook. I'd like to see him. He's getting the takedowns, Johnny, but then he's leaving his legs in places where he could have been in a better position there. He could have kept his knee out, and then he could have went either straight to the mount or straight to the top side. If he likes if he likes being in top half, that's cool. It just gives Ben more options to get back up.
But he's he seems to take in the back. He's got one hook in
nice.
and a wrist ride on one side as well.
Beautiful control there. Man after my own heart, Johnny. That's one of my favourite transitions. I love taking the backs, standing.
Cal Ellenor special. You'll have seen that if you've watched any of his matches before. Yeah, so Masterton doing a good job here of defending. Like you say, it's a tricky position to be in. He wants to try and scrape his hip, but Khan is attacking that neck.
I like the fact that Ben's managed to keep himself safe there. But for me, the fence is a bit of an issue here. Obviously, if it's me, I'm trying to get my hip over and I'm trying to turn into him heavy and watch the head and arm choke. That's an option. There you go. He's done it exactly the way I was just saying.
Khan with that underhook and moving on to side
nice
control.
Shoulder press as well.
Again, that cage is a little bit in the way for Khan wanting to pass.
Ben back to close guard. And he has threw up a couple of triangles, Johnny.
Yeah.
He's now kind of trying to knee talk the leg there with the inside control. And then, I thought he was going to try and roll him over with the kind of under-over sweep, yeah.
Yeah, like you say, Masterton has got the overhook on the right arm. She's just let go again. Commentator's curse.
Big shot there. Big shot. Abbid Khan lands 2 big shots from the top position. His legs are open. He's in a position where he can start to pass.
Yeah, he's got that knee talked a little bit again. You like to see him maybe get the butterfly hook when he does that and look to sweep. But again, this gives Khan the opportunity when Masterton's legs are open to try and pass.
Set a triangle up again, Johnny. He keeps going to the wrist control and then trying to switch his hip out. As I say, I'd like for me, obviously I know it's easier said than done, but for me I'd like to try and get Ben to try and move his hips a little bit more, maybe have a bit more fluidity in his hip movement. As I say, he is trying to set this triangle up. You can see it every time. He's going high guard. He's doing everything right. He's going to try and attack this. Nice. He's up on top though. If he gets his elbow back, he needs his left elbow back. Yes, there's the left elbow back. He can grab it. Oh, he's in a bulldog choke. Is he in a bulldog? No, I thought he had a bulldog choke there, Johnny. There you go. Elbow came back.
And then a good,
great work from Robbie though, getting on top. Abbid, sorry.
It's a good scramble with the leg entanglement there. This is the problem with grabbing the legs in MMA. You can get quickly flattened out and punched. With Masterton getting them out now. Solid position to finish the round.
Finishing the round strong, Johnny. Very hard round to score again.
Brilliant grappling, like you say. Two experienced amateurs. Very, very good grappling exchanges. Again, would not want to be judging this one. Yeah, one thing you can see. Well, we've seen it in both rounds now. The person who's ended up on the bottom has been playing a lot of open guard. Whoever's inside this guard, we'd like to see them pass. Again, Khan was quite happy to stay on top and land some shots, but it does open up the opportunities for the guy who's playing the open guard to throw up submissions, which we've seen on multiple occasions. So it's definitely worth looking out for in round 3.
The timing on Abbid Khan's
fantastic.
Rolled under the left hook and shot the double. It was absolutely flawless. As I say, I could see it at the start of the round though. That's what worried us a little bit. I seen him kind of lunge and I thought he's going to telegraph it, maybe get hurt on the way in or get caught in a choke. And then he kind of backed off from it, and then he went again on the up and down, and then he shot with a level change. It was beautiful.
But like you said initially in the last round, Cal, he's shooting in, he's getting the takedowns, but we'd like to see his positioning when he's finishing the takedowns a little bit stronger, choose a side and get his legs out of the way.
Yeah, kind of pick his landing.
Yeah.
Remember as well, Johnny, Khan landed that beautiful head kick on the side of Ben Masterton's brow at the start of the fight. Nice.
Ben fires him back
quick. Yeah, it was nice. Nice
lovely.
Nice left hand. Sorry. I like the way he's changing levels now, Abbid Khan.
Just like
lovely. Right hand and then a double leg, and his head bounced off the mat. That was fantastic.
Looked like you might have rocked him a little bit there on the initial shot.
Landed a heavy overhand, shot the double leg perfectly. Like this position now, he's allowing Ben to control his legs. Well, anytime I'm in that position, I'm posturing out, I'm going combat base, knee in the middle, trying to land some shots from that position. Obviously, Ben's got a really active guard, so the combat base can kill a lot of that off as well.
Yeah, if I'm Khan at this point, it's not a bad idea to let Ben stand back up. He's having some good work on the feet, and again, it looks like he can dictate the wrestling as well.
If he's working, he's finishing the takedowns, it looks like he's in control. His timing's lovely.
It is very, very
he's
good.
running it to the fence, he's going to pick it up high, his hands are connected, beautiful. Textbook finish. And now he's in a better position to work now, Johnny.
Landing a nice half guard there, get this underhook on the far side, and he can start to land his own shots.
I'd try and pull him off the fence a little bit more. As I say, I don't like, if I was in half guard being on that side, I feel like I've got more chance of getting reversed. I'd rather be a little bit more over, give myself a bit of freedom to base if I needed it. He's going to try and tripod now, or maybe pass to the mount, or go to the side control. Ben's doing a good job of keeping the hands separate though. Now there's the full mount. He's going to give the back perhaps. Landing some shots now.
He looks like he's a little bit high on that back mount.
I was just about to say he's a little bit high, Johnny. For me, I'd rather not rush about the punches. I'd rather go both arms under the armpits, get my hips back to his hips, stretch him out flat, then remove a hand, keep one on his wrist and hit with whatever hand I choose to. Like exactly what he's doing now. Prime example of what I was just saying.
Yeah, it looks like he's again, like we saw in an earlier fight, he's only got one hook in either. He goes back to both hooks. He's shooting his hips down.
Sometimes
really
my preferred
control.
style of taking the back in MMA would be singular hook. I feel like a lot of people have very good escapes from the double hooks. Like exactly what you're saying now, Ben's trying to posture, try to tripod. Singular hook, especially if you get a cross grip like a crossbody ride, it's a lot harder for your opponent to escape, in my opinion. But it gives us a lot more chance to cause some serious damage whilst keeping control.
Yeah, Khan managed to pull Ben over to a seated position here.
This round might be enough to nip it in Khan's favour, Johnny. It's a very close fight.
You could definitely
in this
argue
round,
that.
he's had the whole round, full control.
You could definitely argue that. Again, like you say, he's
very close fight.
He's definitely won these grappling exchanges in the third round anyway. Yeah, fantastic fight.
Maybe a round apiece at the start, and then Khan won the third round. I'm not sure. It's hard to say. Very hard to say. Obviously the takedowns for Khan in the first round, but then more of the damage came from Ben Masterton. Yeah. But then second round, obviously it was a lot more even damage, but Khan had the takedowns too. It's a hard one.
Not two very, very good fighters in there. For
great
for
potential from both guys. As I say, Abbid Khan 4-1 from Newport MMA, Ben Masterton 3-2 Goliath MMA. There's 5 fights each already in their careers early on.
Yeah, very interested to see how this one gets scored. Like you mentioned, Cal. I think Khan potentially nicked it, but
again,
I
would think if I was to score, obviously Ben had a great start. I would probably score it to Khan for the control, and then obviously at the end he had the positions, and then he was implementing strikes into his game. So I think that's going to nip it in his favour. But either way, no losers in that one. Great fight. As I say, 5 fights each already in their career. I only had 4 semi-pro fights before I turned professional. Things are a lot different now. People are getting a lot of amateur experience before they go pro.
After 3 rounds of MMA action, we go to the scorecards, and your judges at ringside have scored unanimously in favor of your winner in the blue.
Yeah, exactly how we thought it would go, Johnny. I think that's only the second decision of the night.
I think so. Like you say, testament again to the BFC matchmakers, putting on very, very even fights, letting the fighters test themselves against good opponents. But no, I'm very impressed with both guys there. Like you say, Masterton didn't get the win on this occasion. But he showed a very, very high level of skill, especially in the amateur ranks. And again with Khan, it's like you say, you wonder how far away he is from a pro debut. 6 fights now, 5-1. Good striking, good wrestling. Dominated the grappling exchanges for the most part. Very, very exciting prospect.
There he's there, the Deerwalker, my G. Come on.
Best dressed man in Teesside by a country mile.
How's the energy?
Energy is high, brother. Always. Come on.